we're literally $1.1 million a month. So first step, make a 5K account. You're gonna learn stuff. You're gonna journal it. I'll give you the trading journal. That's how much gains I did in a fucking day, bro. Look at that. In 2016, bro, I was pulling in 300% gains a day. How can I get that customer so loyal to me to the point where they don't ever think about any other business outside of me? And they don't do nothing. They don't know marketing. They don't know shit. They just have people walking by. Ooh, Buffalo Eats.
Yeah.
Let me get some wings. So I actually won by pulling out that $1 million. Even if I would have grown it to 2 to 3, I would have had other headaches to deal with.
Yeah.
So luckily you have me, but you know.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh my God.
Shadi said, Gabriel, send me your offer that you pitched and gave your new trial client that validated with restaurant niche. I'm gonna get my media buyer on a call to discuss how Genius can help you launch an inbound offer. I think you boys have the heart for this game, and whatever I can do to help, I will. Let's go.
Fucking go.
Those are the same. Why do I have to sit for 3 hours if I could understand it in 10 minutes, you know?
Yeah. I see where his name is ICT. Like what?
Inner Circle Trader. Inner
Circle.
Circle Trader. Well, Inner Circle Trader, he used to work for the banks, for the central bank stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so basically what he found out is how the algos run the market. So in the videos, it explains to you the algorithm, you know, the way you find fair value gaps and inducements and all these like things. The power of 3 is the only thing you have to follow. And you're not gonna always find a trade. But the crazy part is the win rate when you do is insanely profitable. So if you take 1, 2, 3 trades every, 2 to 3 weeks, and your RR is like, let's say 3.2, 4.
Yeah.
It's just different markets. But Forex is the biggest. It's $1 trillion volume every day.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a $1 trillion market. Every single day there's volume being traded because you're trading off the currencies of other nations.
Mm-hmm.
So you're pinging 2 different currency pairs against one another, and then also the Dow Jones and the SPX. For yeah, because I was losing like 2 to 3 trades every month. Calculate. It was a 1 month trial. I did it for 1 month. I said, let me trade London only. Because I heard that it was better to make money. There's a less inducement. Because it's not the same as the New York Stock Exchange. The New York Stock Exchange basically bets on the U.S. economy, versus in London, it's basically betting off of the global market in terms of trading and volume and currency stuff. So I decided, I was like, you know what? Let me try it for a month. I lost 2 to 3 trades in that month. I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not doing London. And then I went to the New York market. I only lost 1 trade in that 3 months and kept on growing my account.
Same strategy.
Same strategy. Power 3. That's it. Same strategy. ICT.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. I even built an indicator. I'll give it to you. That it marks up everything for you because it takes a lot of fucking work.
Yeah.
Marking it up. So it'll set it up for you, and then you'll just be able to look at Forex Factory for the news releases.
Right.
Don't trade FOMC. You're gonna get fucked. Those important things. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now sign up. Let me stop talking.
Okay. I think, am I in? I just fill out the basic information. I don't know if I need to do anything else.
Yeah, so click upgrade and then choose United States, continue on phone, and then just scan the QR code and scan your ID.
Oh, okay.
It's KYC. It's like going on Coinbase, in order for you to transact. It's called AML, so anti-money laundering procedures. We have to follow because we're licensed. So I got Gabriel over here recording. Look at this guy.
I can record you too, buddy.
Look at this guy. Hey, we're gonna have a battle over here. Okay, cameraman.
Boom.
Okay. So since you've never really traded FX before, and which is a very good thing, by the way, because you dilute and or psychologically fuck yourself if you start with a higher account, whether it's paper money or real money. You have to start with what you think you're gonna put in the account when you're ready to go.
That makes sense.
Because when you start with 50K, 100K, you get more power, more trading power. And with more trading power, you take more risk.
Yeah.
With more risk, you lose more. So the approach that I go, okay, let's say for example, in your position, you wanna do 5K. I'm gonna keep fucking this paper money account 5K at a time till I actually crack a system in terms of the procedures of the Power of 3, right? Because you have to follow the flow of the ICT. So you watch your training, you went through everything, you kind of know what to look for. I'll give you the indicator, so I'll mark up your chart so it's easy, right? But when you're following the procedures, you're gonna need to mirror the same volume and or the framework so that you don't feel like you're over trading to think that you're gonna make more. Because with 50K, if I start with a 50K live account or a demo account, aka paper trading, right? It's gonna open your mind up to the possibilities that you could make, because the volume you're trading, let's say instead of trading 50 cents or 10 cents, I'm now trading $1 or $2. Yeah. But the money you can make is every point and or pip it moves, you can make 20, 30, 40, 50, $100 per point. So that dollar trade at a 50K account will put your margin account at, let's say, 500. So that you have 500 X the leverage left to trade. Mm-hmm. In order to do that, that trade will produce you, let's say it moves 100 pips. 100 pips will bring you 10 grand off that 50K from the dollar entry. But if you do it on a 5K account, now you have less power. So when you have less power, it sets you up with the right framework. So when you go in with your money, you can flip that 5K account as it scales. So first step, make a 5K account, paper money.
Okay.
Burn that. You're not gonna get it the first time. I guarantee you. I didn't. No one did. Okay. Yeah. But you're gonna learn stuff. You're gonna journal it. I'll give you the trading journal. You'll have everything like documented. Once it's documented, me and you will go over it, and I'll point out where I would change differently based on what I've done, where you went right, and then double down on that. Then we're gonna start another demo account with higher money. Because what you want to do is you're going to start with the 5K and get that to at least grow somehow. Make a month of 5 to 10 winning trades with barely any losses, maybe 1 or 2. That will keep you at a 75% win rate, 70-80% win rate, which is good. It's a very good win rate.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. Mine was, mind you, 89% for 3 months. That's how fucking solid and disciplined I was. For 3 months, and I have the FX book, I'll send it to you. It's not on this phone, but it's on my computer. But for 3 months fucking straight, bro, I was cracking. But 89%, look, actually, I think I have the FX book. Hold on, I gotta show you. That's
insane.
I was trading every Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes Friday. Because Monday and Tuesday, they call it inducement day. They basically, the market is able to trap more people on Monday and Tuesday. Because they'll see like a candle go up in flames, and then they want to bet on it. So I only here it is. Yes. I love this shit.
Can I tag you in my story?
Yes.
The new account.
Tag the new account. Yeah. Bet. Wait, did I accept your following? Did you follow me?
Yeah, I followed you. Just now.
Yeah, you follow me too.
Yeah, go to the group chat.
Yeah, I opened up a new Instagram.
Go to our text group chat. You send me.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so. Look at the track record on this. Look at this. So this, what was the account? Where was this? This was in 2014, bro. Holy fuck, I'm so old.
10 years ago?
Yeah. I wasn't lying to you, bro. I've been trading for a really long time. Yeah, look. Oh, watch. Look at this. It's 2016, bro. That's how much gains I did in a fucking day, bro. Look at that. Look at that. And in 2016, bro, I was pulling in 300% gains a day. And this is when I first started. And like learning, I started in 2014, 2016, I told you, I was getting the hang of things. And then in 2020 is when I realized I could crack this shit. Because I stopped for a little bit, then got back into it, again, I'm a kid too. So like, I wasn't even of age to understand anything. But long story short, you're gonna start with 5K. 5K is the beginning, and then once you make that 5K grow to 10, 12, 15, whatever it is, we're gonna push that to the side and open a 50K account. The reason is it's gonna allow you to open your mind to making more money. Because now you just started, because with the same frame, if you start with more money, you dilute the thought of actual trading. So then you expect to make more when you don't really make more. So then you bring it into another frame. If you start with a low balance, that's all you're looking to grow with. Because you don't know how to double down as you win. So for example, if I grow a 5K account to 100K, which I did, and now thinking about 100,000, I have to change my lot sizes. I have to change everything. It's not the same procedures, but now I'm risking more. But because I started with 5K, I understand I'm not risking anything really. But I could also manage my risk properly because I now know where I'm gonna grow. So that's what we're gonna do. 5K and then 50K. Once you crack the 5K, we're gonna move to the 50K. And I'm gonna evaluate you. And then I'll give you my money and you're gonna trade.
Okay.
It's not. I'm not even asking you to put your own money. It's my fucking broker. I can do whatever the fuck I want. But the crazy part is if I can see you crack, because I saw what he could do, and I know what you could do. I mean, you guys are getting clients, but when I first met you, you were still working it out. You were having a dream. I have a dream, right? But now it's time to get to fucking work. So how do you do that? Systems. That's it. And I'll be there to audit you. And if you when you prove it, go ahead. Go ahead. Bro, my fucking algo right now trades $2-3 million of fucking volume size by itself. That's the level I got into. I don't have to trade anymore. The algo does everything, and that's built internally. So, but the thing is, you have to understand trading in order for you to get to that world. You know? Yeah, I'm in brokers, I'm in prop firms, I know all the guys on the play, but I started somewhere, which is a normal trader, just like you're getting into. That's it. But there's levels. So it's never, oh, I'm making, you know, 2-3 grand a week. Nice. Oh, there's way more out there, brother. Way more. 2-3 grand a week. That's nothing. That's how I see it. But I didn't know about it. And to think about that I could just click a few buttons on my computer and make money from an industry that most people don't even understand.
It's very behind the scenes. It's like.
And there's influencers out there like fucking Lambo Raul, who's a good friend of mine, like fucking Q Banks and TJR and all these. I don't know TJR that well, he's new, but all the veterans, Q Banks, Lambo Raul, FX Alex G, they're all my friends. Alex Santi, all my friends. They all are in like either have used my technologies for their businesses and or we've learned trading together. Because I started with documentation. That's my fucking name on my FX book with a date of 2016.
Yeah.
I can't fake that shit. I Googled my name, you know? So like perspective is the cycle of like looking at it. I've been at this for so long. Easily anyone could have gave up. Anyone could have said fuck this shit and walked away and got a normal job.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Because we're weak. Most people are fucking weak. That's just the reality of life. Most people don't have enough chutzpah, like Jewish people say, to grab life by the balls and say, fuck you, I know what I want. But the only way to do that is to expose yourself to the world that most people don't understand, which is money. Money is the first step, then wisdom, second step, then mentorship, third step. Then you need consultants, because right now, WebRank Digital, me and my brother's company for the agency side, we saw, I would say, let's say 18 months ago, we are $70,000. My brother came to me when I was winning in my stores and he was like, yo, I want to start an agency. I already got 10 grand a month in SEO clients. He was working for Ali, which is here in the city. They're a marketing agency for local businesses. He was like, yo, I could do this so much better. I need your help. Can I get 5 grand? I'll show you what I could do. I gave him 5 grand. So here, bro, it's my brother. I'm going to help him out any way I can. Gave him 5 grand. He turned it to 10 by getting clients. Next thing you know, he's at a point where now we're literally $1.1 million a month. 18 months ago, we were at fucking 70 grand. 18 months ago, $70,000 is the volume that he was at before I came down here and started helping him out with all that shit. But I had to hire people, consultants like Eddie and people that I know in the internet marketing community, because I know I don't have that current information to help him grow. But because I built the relationships and the networks and the systems and all that shit, I know where to look. And that's what the world exposes you to, where to look. Because sometimes you can't do it alone. Sometimes you can't figure it out all by yourself. Because I'm sorry, you can't.
Yeah.
But the crazy part is having someone there to guide you through what they went through. Bro. All right, speech over. But that's basically what I wanted to get that philosophy in your head. Because I don't want you to think that trading is easy. It's not. But I want you to know it is something you could print from. And knowing that you finished the fucking course in what, 2 days? What was it?
3.
3 days?
Yeah.
Come on. It's game time, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's right.
All right, so do 5K.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Wait, am I doing scalping? Oh.
No. There's no, yeah, we don't do scalping bullshit.
Okay.
Click create, boom.
Wow.
And it's going to email you the login, and then this is what we're going to do. Terrible. And then we're gonna go here. Open that tab up.
Oh, no.
Open a new tab, yeah. Just in the browser.
Yeah, just type that shit in.
Oh, it's not touchscreen. You see how stupid I am?
What do you have?
No, this my brother has something like this that's also touchscreen, so I'm used to like going. You see what I just did?
Friends with Alex G.
Yeah, I know all of those motherfuckers. Lambo Raul, Alex Santi, all those guys. I actually helped Alex Santi with his lawsuit right now. He might end up getting indicted.
Yeah?
Yeah, for stupid shit that he did when he was a kid, bro.
Really?
Yeah, it's good to have Jewish lawyers.
Yeah.
Check your email. It's gonna give you the login credential.
Okay.
It's good to have Jewish lawyers.
That's so funny.
Fours. Okay. And then what's the number after that?
4435.
4435. Okay. Bro.
Okay,
That's a G profile picture, bro.
It's
Where?
The GS profile
Oh,
picture.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's just some G shit.
That's in fucking
that-
the hangar in Miami for one of my boys. He has like private plane collection. They're small ones. They're
Really?
Yeah, he used to work for cartel people to move like shit before they got busted. So now what he does is he charters them. But before he used to work with like it was cannabis. I mean, where cannabis was before, no one understands. Like it was an illegal thing. Now it's normal. Like you go to a smoke shop and buy THCA or buy weed. Like before it was so like what's the word? It was stigma against weed. Like you know, and you're a bad person. They're the smartest business people I've ever met, bro. They're hustlers. I mean, they find ways to break a rule just to make money. Not to say they did everything right, of course. You got to follow the rules, because otherwise you'll be like, you know?
Yeah.
So, right. But it's good to know those types of people. You want to have variations in your circle. You don't want everyone who's kosher all the time. You want the guy who's always like figuring out a new way, but is willing to listen to you when there's shit about to go bad. Like for me, I don't ever want to be associated with someone who's willing to fuck anything over. Because at the end of the day, money's on the line, and relationships are very important. But that doesn't mean just say fuck him. Oh, he's a bad person. He's not. He just did what he had to do, you know? Just like anyone else would if there was no rules in the world, right? You always have to figure out what to fucking do. But yeah, this guy has hangars, like, I think it's like 17 like mini private jets that he charters out and shit like that, yeah. He also has like 5 planes from Long Island, so it goes from the city to Long Island to the Hamptons. Bro, he charges $400 a head to get on that plane and then go to the Hamptons. But the traffic, 4 hours, bro. You're saving 4 hours. What was the password?
It's lowercase n. I'll just.
The keyboard is so weird, and then I'm touching the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much different than Mac.
The only ingredient to being multi-millionaire. You can start a business, an agency, and make one customer. How can I get that customer so loyal to me, loyalty, right? To the point where they don't ever think about any other business outside of me. And that's the game we're playing. It's literally a game. Like Grand Theft Auto, when you go into the oasis of Grand Theft Auto, you do whatever the fuck you want, and you try to push past that limitation of what Grand Theft Auto does for you, right? Mm-hmm. Life is a game. Business is a game. It's just how can I get to that next level? And you're gonna fail. You're gonna fucking get beat up. You're gonna get mocked. All the nuances of what you would go through a game, which is mainly shooting you or dying, but you restart. And you restart. And you restart. And as long as you could interpret in your mind, okay, this is a level that I keep failing. How can I get past it? Okay, I reached a new level. Now how can I get to the next level? Life is just a game. So like, if I can use that perspective that I'm just playing a video game that's endless and I create my own levels, where can I go? And you're young. Gabe's young. Yeah. I'm 28. I'm considered young to every old head out there. And where I'm at, most people fucking like, how? But I started way before you guys. But the thing is, I don't know what you guys know right now because you have the new shit on your side. I didn't have that. I had to figure it out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was no fucking Googling, YouTube videos on how to, start an agency. There was no, like Ty Lopez was just starting and no one knew who Ty Lopez was. Like in 2014, 2015, 2016, the only forum out there for internet marketers was Warrior Forum. And I'm a veteran on there. Like if you look up my profile on Warrior Forum, you'll see how long I've been on there. It's from 2013. Wow. So FJK23 motherfuckers, look it up. But yeah, so that's pretty much like the game you guys are playing in. Imagine where you'll be my age. Imagine where I'll be further. Mm-hmm. If you could collectively build that ecosystem. That's why I used to think investing my energy into people was pointless because I saw how incapable humans are. And most people don't have the hunger and or drive to do anything. They just want to check and then they want to walk away and fall asleep. And they want to live their boring ass life like a rat in a chase, right? Constantly. But there's a few out there. There's a bunch of few now because of the world that was exposed on online education, courses, this, that. It opened the prefrontal cortex of a person's mind. Wait, you're telling me I could post a video on Instagram of some random guy talking and make money from TikTok? Wait, oh my God, really? And then these stupid ass kids will go out there and do this, but they just open their mind to a new level. Pre-existing that, most kids would have to go work a summer job at an ice cream store. Now they're opening up their laptop and downloading WAP and then using the content fund to fucking make money. A few cents here and there, but the views count. That's the world you guys are in. So what you're playing in is a lot harder than I had to, because you have more people competing with you, but they don't know. They don't have this. They don't have the masterminds, the consulting, the approach, the relationships. Most of those guys are just YouTubing it. And when you hear it on YouTube, it's already late. That's how I say it. Just like the Wolf of Wall Street movie, when he was talking about, when you hear it in the Wall Street Times, it's already too fucking late. Because when you see it on the internet, you're already in the dust, in the past. They're sharing it with you because they're already past that phase, that level. They're already past that. Now they're looking at the next game, the next play, the next move, the next thing. Exactly. So you got to be 2-3 steps ahead, and the only way to do that is meet the guys who are in it. And I don't like to brag that I know everything, because I don't. But I do know that the people I have in my circle, I know where to go if I need something. And I built that relationship. I built that circle of bigger people and smaller people, because sometimes I want to see who's doing worse than me, just to remind myself that I'm not doing so bad. You know, like, forget money, because money becomes, again, I consider money a paper thing. Like, at this point, money doesn't even fucking do anything. Like, but the point of my message, I guess I'm rambling at this point, is that every level you reach, you're going to want more, but you're going to also realize how easy it is to get more. And the hardest part is keeping the money that you have, because most people will make a lot. You guys will crack a really good amount of money. Really, really good. $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. But you're going to start to realize how easy it is to lose that $1 million or $2 million. Because you're going to want more. You're going to want to do more things. You're going to take more risks. You're going to try more things. And every time you try, you open up the ratio for failure.
Yeah.
So it's not about just making money. It's about how do I sustain money that I'm getting to keep making more money without losing all of it. Because at the end of the day, what I'm learning now, it's easier to make money than keep it. Way easier. I mean, if you go out there, the amount of sheer content that wants you to buy something, the consumer mind, right? Because you have a consumer and then you have a producer. Never think like a consumer. And if you ever do, think of that methodology. I'm not a consumer, I'm a producer. If I want something, I can produce it and then go get it. Because only then, just like the stigma, when a guy wins a lottery, in 2 to 3 years, they're going to go broke. Why? Uncle wants this, cousin wants this, I want to go buy that house, I want this car, I want that dream, I want this, I want that. But it's the same principle with business. When it's so easy to make money nowadays, you can fucking post a TikTok video, get 1 million views, and make 20 grand. You start to think money's easy, which it is. Mm-hmm. But then keeping it, it's a whole nother game. So,
easy to get rich, hard to build wealth.
Yeah, exactly. Because keeping wealth, it has nothing to do with buying. It has nothing to do with any of the new money mentality. You want to frame yourself from old mentality, old money mentality once you get the money. You'll get there. We'll have those talks. But I learned a lot about that. Dude, I never realized how important it is to keep the money that you earned. Very, very, like, don't be Jewish, of course, you know? Because at the end of the day, like, I'm Israeli, so I know what it feels like to be Jewish, right? Like, and spend your money frivolously. Like, not frivolously, like, making sure to take. But that's the philosophy they teach their children. Because they went through hell. They went through a fucking whole Nazi camp to realize that if they don't come together and grow together, there'll never be anything. And the only way to do that is to teach every single one of their children how to keep the money they're making versus just spending it. And that's why you see every Jewish person, specifically in New York, even in Miami, like on South Beach, like those guys, most of them have money. because their dad taught them something, their uncle taught them something, and it just becomes a cycle.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to make money than keep it. Keeping it is the most hardest thing you'll ever have to go through because people will come crawling. There's vultures everywhere wanting a piece of what you got. And it's very hard to know who's real and who's not. Like, who's legit and who's just talking out of their ass. And there's a lot of them out there. I can name 5 guys on the internet marketing space right now that I can 100% prove to you that they're bullshitters. Bullshitters. Like, completely fucking fugazis. But they'll take your 20 grand. They'll take your 30 grand. They'll take anything you have because that's the only way they make money. Because they make it, then they go buy something to show off what they got, and then they get another one of you to give them more. Don't be in that realm. Because the saddest part is I trusted those people, and I gave money to those people to believe in those people. And that's a lesson I had to go through, but that's where I learned that hardest lesson. It's easier to make money than keeping it. Keep that friend in mind because it's going to help you with trading too. Because once you see that balance grow, it's easier to take it out. I recommend you take it out and then start again because you have no risk then. Let's say you took a 5K account to, let's be fair, 30,000.
Okay.
Pull that 30. Pull that 25 and start back at 5. You know why? Because you just eliminated your risk. Because you could go from 25 to 100. Or you could pull out the 25, go learn more, do more, implement more, and then start back where you're at and just double down. So, because
that's actually
like that's what I had to do. Like I lost one trade after 3 months. I told you, 89% win rate, right?
400K.
400K, and it felt as bad as if I lost $40. You know why? Because I earned that. I spent sleepless nights on my fucking charts, marking up my charts. There was no indicator to mark up my fucking ICT methods, right? They didn't have that at the time. No one built a really good ICT indicator.
Yeah.
So, in my mind, I'm like, dude, I just lost $400,000. It doesn't feel real, but I realize if I keep at this, chasing that loss, chasing that first big loss, I'll lose everything. And being able to see that ahead, I was like, let me pull out the $1 million. I'll walk away for another 3 months, then we'll talk back. Took that $1 million, did whatever I did around here. But the point is that like I was able to cultivate that relationship with myself to learn that I know I will blow this account. And it's not about you could have made it to 2-3 million, but the odds of that happening are so highly unlikely. Bro. I've met a lot of Wall Street traders. I've hung out with Credit Suisse VPs. I know people in the industries. And if you make that kind of money, no one's fucking paying you out, bro. No one's paying you out. You're just some Joe Schmo that's making that kind of money. And it's easier for a broker to keep that money and prove that you falsely attained it than give it to you. So when you go from that framework, and I didn't have a broker at the time. I was using a normal broker on the internet. It was called Cot Forex. That's what it was called. And I was also using Hugo's Way. But at the time, I didn't realize that the broker is the guy who I have to rely on to be valid and trustworthy to give me my money. So I actually won by pulling out that $1 million. Even if I would have grown it to 2 to 3, I would have had other headaches to deal with.
Yeah.
So, luckily you have me, but you know.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, but that's the industry, bro. Like if you go on brokers right now, like any broker, AirFX, Hugo's Way, KOT, all these guys out there, all these brokers, the likelihood of them knowing you to pay you out, they rather not, bro. It's easier for them not to. And it's not illegal. It's not.
Really?
It's not illegal. Because most of these guys' licenses are international. You weren't even supposed to be on there.
Yeah.
To begin with.
Right. Yeah.
So like they're like, this guy's in the United States. He made $2 million. We're out of Zimbabwe. Our license is in fucking South Africa. He's not a South African customer. Where's your passport? You don't have a South African passport? Okay, I'm sorry. We can't, approve your withdrawal because it looks like you're in the United States and we're not allowed to operate in the United States. And you're over here like, I just made all this fucking work for nothing? Exactly. You get my point? So like,
okay, that's good.
That's the layering of the industry. You wouldn't know that going in. You wouldn't know any of this stuff starting out. Like TJR and all these like gurus don't even know what I'm telling you right now. Because I was able to be on the back end. I didn't even know. I didn't know. But I made that decision to pull that million. Imagine if I didn't. Imagine if I didn't. Where I would be, I don't know. Yeah. Because that million changed my life. Mm-hmm. I swear to God. I went from trying, failing, maybe sometimes working, but the money was not enough for me to sustain anything. Because I'm giving my mom money, I'm going doing this, I'm doing that. Like, I'm just not where I wanted to be at the time.
Right.
But if I didn't get that million, I don't know where I would be.
What'd you do with the million? You remember what you
I told you. I think I told Gabe.
Start a Hive.
Yeah, no, I didn't start Hive. I started the Plug, which is the cannabis delivery app.
Yeah.
I started the cannabis delivery app, and then I opened up my first location,
okay.
and then we're here now after all that shit. But yeah.
Wow.
But the crazy part is, if I did start the app first, I wouldn't realize that retail is the game. And I don't know if you guys know, but the restaurants that he's working with and eventually gonna have more, fucking print, bro. And they don't do nothing. They don't know marketing. They don't know shit. They just have people walking by. Ooh, Buffalo Eats.
Yeah.
Let me get some wings. And then, like at the end of the day, you look at your numbers and you're like, wow, I made $30,000 this month, but it's just people walking by my shop. Imagine if I put fuel to the fire. I do Hive. I do ads marketing. I do email and SMS. I do push notifications. I create something for them. Imagine what you could do. I brought that internally. I own retailers. I have cannabis stores in New York that allowed me to experience that, and that's why I built Hive. And that's why I was able to build technologies around systems, because I realized Square's loyalty system is trash. Toast's loyalty system is trash. Clover's loyalty system doesn't exist. So at the end of the day, for me, it was about thinking ahead. How can I, proximity-wise, get more of my customers that pass by my store again? And I was showing him what Hive does. Our main selling point is not just loyalty. It's the automation. It's the proximity. If you walk by my store and you're not intending to come in, as soon as you walk by in 25 feet or less, say, hey, Gabe, I see you walk by my store. Come grab 15% off. I know you weren't thinking about it, but come by. That's it. That's just one version of what our system does. But the back-end follow-up, the automation, like I was showing him how we could build flows that goes into Go High Level and back into Hive just to create that dual mix of both. I had to think about that. I had to sit and torment my mind of how I would do this. And then I hired my developer to do this shit. I'm not a coder.
Indian.
But, India. I was telling him about Ali. Yeah, fucking Ali. He goes, hey brother, what is going on with this servers, huh? You're telling me it's not working properly. Can you explain the system you use to go about it? But I was telling Gabe, he started with me, Ali. I met him on Upwork, and I had the Plug, the first app of the version of the Plug, and I paid him $100,000 to build it for me. In 3 to 6 months, give or take, we cracked $100,000 of revenue. So I made my money back. Yeah. But I realized how hard it is to grow a delivery system in an industry that wasn't fit for it yet. Cannabis was just being regulated, things were being changed in the laws, like there was a lot of things being developed. And I thought building delivery first, I could get acquired by DoorDash or somebody. Till this day, no one in that industry, Uber, DoorDash, whatever, GoPuff, are operating in cannabis yet. So I still have a leg up. I literally have 7 locations already that prove that I could do both delivery for my network as well as retail. Wait till the game changes. Yeah. Wait till Uber starts delivering weed, and DoorDash, which there's a beta trial for it. I know the CTO there. There's a beta trial for smoke shops and vape stores already, as well as CBD. So if you go on DoorDash right now, you can see the CBD market. They're introducing it, it's invite only. Any store that's in CBD, I could get them in there, but that's it. No one else can do that. It's not there yet. But wait till it federally becomes legal. And being the guy who sells the shovels and the picks makes the most fucking money. I don't want to dig for gold. I'm tired of that shit. Yeah. But selling the picks and the shovels, software, loyalty, systems, protocols, Go High Level, email marketing, SMS, SEO. That's the picks and the shovels of the industry that you're evolving into. That's just one of my companies or industries. That's what Genius stands for. We take the Genius approach to anything we touch. No matter where we go. If I'm going to invest in boats, I want the Genius mentality in that fucking boat. The luxury, the experience, the fucking nuances of being someone high level. A disruptor is the methodology behind Genius, you know? Okay. AKA, they also named the fucking bill from, what's his name? Trump named the Genius, too. So, I had Genius Ventures before he made the Genius Act.
Yeah.
And I saw that, I'm like, the stars are aligning, baby, come. But yeah, so.
Okay.
I know I'm going on a tangent, but this is how
cool.
you know.
That's really cool, wow.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I have to create you a trading journal account. I'm gonna give you the website.
Okay.
And then trading view.
Yeah, you just...
Not really any more footage, pretty raw video. I just want to throw it all in there because I don't want to like go through and take anything out. I just feel like it was a really cool moment. So I left it all in there. If you enjoyed, subscribe, like, you'll see more documentations coming soon. And I'm going to be organized, like actually filming everything, and it'll be all edited and nice to watch instead of just fucking long like this. So if you're watching this right now, I'm surprised you're even here. Comment something that said you watched the whole video because I'm very surprised. But yeah, thanks for watching. See y'all.